States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call.
Perry. Here. Bueller. Here. Carlo. Here. Bayless. Here. Rich. Here. Hickman. Here.
Before I get started, I'd like to start with the call. Catherine Davis up here. Chief Whitworth.
Yeah.
So, not often do I get this opportunity to do this, but a couple weeks back, we had an incident where one of our officers were responding to a situation, and that officer got into a little bit of altercation with one of the assailants. Assailant is another word to use that? Okay, we use that. And lo and behold, we had a good citizen come up, and this is a situation which is a situation that turned out worse if it wasn't for you getting out of your car in the middle of the night and taking care of business. With that being said, it's one of the things that makes our community really great. It is when our citizens, and I know you're not exactly from Tony here, Salem, but when we get out as members of our society, we actually do stuff, and I know you hear a lot of times don't get involved, but that's the wrong thing. That's the longest thing we have in society is we say don't get involved. No, getting involved when things are wrong and helping out is the right thing to do, and that's one thing that has made our community here in Latonia the last 3 years has went on in our community with people getting up and getting involved has really made a difference. So with that being said, I do appreciate you stepping out, actually putting your life in danger, believe it or not. And with that being said, I don't get to do this. This is the first time I actually have the opportunity to reward somebody. So I'm going to put a nice little shiny medal on here. It's Latonia colors, and you can go to school in Salem. Okay, well, you're now Latonia. So this is the first opportunity I've had to do this. With that being said, I'd like to thank you on behalf of myself and the mayor and the village of Latonia. Next slide.
Applications.
I do appreciate that. This is a rare opportunity, but it's really important for members of our community to step up and fixing the times when you see things that are wrong. Instead of just turning a blind eye, stop it and make a difference. It really does result to make our communities better. And it kept the situation from getting a lot worse, and it was resolved. Like I said, I don't know if I can release the video, but there was a nice lady that took care of everything for our officers. Thank you. All right, it's time to have any visitors like to address council? Cheryl.
I was about to give a little message for the EMSs in Latonia and for the girl that was at the Eagle that started CPR. I think that happened yesterday. And they saved the guy's life. They really praised the EMS people, and she would like this to be known.
Okay.
One other thing, and this will be with Kevin now. Tell me if you think. Heather and I were talking upstairs. We're trying to find, right now we can't afford to get an artificial 12 to 14-foot tree that we want to put down to light up. If we could have maybe something put in the paper, if it would say, would someone like to donate anywhere between a 14 and 20-foot tree, if they'd like to donate. And I do have Heather's phone number to get in touch with Heather or Kevin. I'll give you afterwards. Does anybody have a problem with that? Because they'll probably say you have to cut it down and you have to come get it, which means the village is going to have to do this. But if we want it for this Christmas, because we can't afford the artificial ones this year, would that be okay to put in the paper and see if anybody would like to donate a huge tree?
Social media, too.
Yeah, it's that the light up night would like
And,
to.
yeah, for beautification, committee light up night.
Okay, that's fine.
So I can give Heather, or Kevin can give you the, Heather's phone number. If anybody responds. I have a few phone numbers to call, for tree farms, to see if they have any, and if they would be generous enough to give us a donation, which I doubt, but, maybe a discount. That's what I have.
All right. Is there any other visitors at this time?
I wanted to introduce two visitors, Cheryl Mills and Richard Henthorne from Village of Lisbon, our neighbors. And, when we were talking about the, Shade Tree Commission, and it was a paper that about us, trying to work on that and what we need to do, and we're still working on that. Cheryl kindly, Richard kindly, came, to kind of share Lisbon, what they've gone through and sort of their perspective on things. And I know words of encouragement to kind of keep us going in that direction. So, I'll hand it over to Cheryl.
Yes.
I'll do my best.
She's a councilwoman, or past councilwoman from Lisbon, so she knows councils too.
I'm Cheryl Mills from the Village of Lisbon. I worked for the village for 42 years, mayor's secretary, about 8 or 9 different mayors. I was on village council for 4 years, and I've always been on Shade Tree Commission since I began my employment with the village in Lisbon through Floyd Rowland. However, I read in the paper your article about doing away with Shade Tree Commission, your board, and whatever you're doing away with. And the reason I want to speak to you tonight is that Latonia has been a member of Tree City USA for close to 30 years. I know Elizabeth has been about 36 or 35, and I know Latonia is right behind us. And I know that volunteers are not easy to get today. I know that they're so busy in their own lives, and we all are. But there are so many good ways that you can get volunteers. You can go through the Career Center with the agricultural classes. You can go to other villages, other communities, and ask Shade Tree team to come forward to help when you're doing a planting or removal or whatever you're doing. In Lisbon, we changed our ordinance to read that you do not need to be a village resident to serve on the Shade Tree Commission, because we thought that would get us some volunteers, because at the time, our council was considering, not our council, but the committee itself was considering maybe backing off of the Shade Tree Commission. But we've kept it up. I contacted Bill. Bill's been a trooper with helping us, giving us ideas, what trees, plant species, where to plant, how to care, how to maintain. And there are so many ways that your volunteers can learn to do tree care. And we went to a tree academy, and I believe it was sponsored by Mount Union, through Mount Union, and to learn the proper care, to the planting, the removal, how trees grow, when they grow, how they grow. And I just want to encourage, Latonia Council, I don't know if it's easy for me to say, it's not our finances. However, we in the village, for so many years, was given $2,500 a year in our budget to manage shade trees. Now, Lisbon has trees, the streets are lined with beautiful trees down there, and canopies, and if you don't have a tree commission, you can't apply for grants, you can't belong to the Tree City USA Award. You have to meet certain standards, you have to have the tree board, you have to have certain members, you have to have a budget. And finally, our budget went up to $5,000. That's what we get now, to manage our trees. And I think maybe if Latonia's had financial problems, I'm not sure, I don't know that, but you can maybe back off your budget a little bit and still continue having a shade tree commission and a board. Lola Lewis, who is the arborist for 13 counties in the state of Ohio, she'll come talk to you, and I hope you will have her here before you decide to do away with your tree list. It's very important to have that. Trees are so important. They're as important as your streets, your utilities. Trees have a value, and I don't know if all of you have ever read the book that you should have on urban forestry management that was done by the same gentleman that done ours. What your tree values are worth here in Latonia. They're close to $500,000. Now Lisbon, ours, tells us right here in our inventory that we had, our trees are worth $1 million or more. So your trees were worth money to the village, to Latonia. You may not think that, but they are. They help protect cold weather, warm weather. They're just an asset. They help soil erosion. They provide significant economic benefits by being properly placed. You have to have trees so far away from each other. You can't plant trees right on top of each other. You can't plant them on water lines. You can't plant them on sewer lines. You have to know where to plant them. And I think your tree management book tells you a lot of this. Trees return overall benefits and value to the community in excess of the time and the money that you invest in them, that you invest in your budget for a tree commission. I believe that you need to hear Lola Lewis before you make any decision of doing away with your shade tree commission and board. And Bill has been a tremendous asset to us. He's an artist as far as I'm concerned. I think he is. I don't know. He finally is now an arborist. And he can tell me what kind of a tree I have planted where. I needed him out at the lake, and he could come to tell me what kind of a tree that we had out there. I had no idea. And I also wanted to make one comment. I said in the paper, in your paper, you were considering the coke oven, the beehive coke oven. And years ago, when that planning was going on into the park down there, I became a member of that. I helped Lola and Bill and the committee, whoever was on it at that time, I helped with that. And I'm still a member. And if you would need help in volunteering something here with the Shade Tree Commission, I'm gonna say, I brought up Chairman, and if you need some help in planning and advice, we'll be glad to come up here to Latonia anytime you have a problem with trees or anything. But I just encourage this council, which is really not my business, but I think you should continue your shade tree commission. Thank you.
And we do, for what you were saying, we do have Lola lined up for December.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
December.
Yeah.
I'll be here. If it's not snowing.
Oh.
I have a question. With your 2,500 budget that was increased to 5, is that for new plantings, or is that cutting down everything?
Tree removal, planting, finding new trees.
It's our total budget.
It's our total budget for the year, $5,000. Now, we did go over, we did come up, our fiscal officer came up with money when we did the inventory. She gave us money for that. And they're not real cheap, but it's an excellent resource. It tells you what every tree is, and you have that here, so I think the Shade Tree Commission has that. Your tree trees are worth, remember that.
Yeah, we do have, I think we budgeted for 13,005 for a tree. What is your payroll for your Shade Tree Commission?
My answer.
Okay, that answers the question.
Here.
We
That's
have
what,
zero.
We're all
We don't
volunteers.
get paid, we're all volunteers, nobody gets paid. And I've been on it since I was hired in, well, way back. Way back, before our days. And this year will be 30 years. And I'll help do your application, and there's nothing to do, I mean, do them online, Lola will sit down, she'll help you do it, and there's no charge at all.
We've been getting help by Neil, he's been working on that.
And if we-
I think it's been better.
And if you need help, that's like, do whatever.
Did you get any volunteers from other communities or the career center?
Yes, we
Yes.
did, yes, we did.
We get,
Boy Scouts, we got Boy Scouts.
if you've got scouts in town, they're always looking for a project. And they'll help you, prune, and occasionally help plant. The career center is a big, we're bringing in a crew probably twice a year and help us prune. Planting, the most important person on the tree commission is your financial officer. He's the man.
Don't tell that.
Well, he is, he's very, at least it is on ours, she's very, very important, because she's the one who finds the finances. I don't know where she gets it, I don't ask, she tells me we got X amount of money. We have finally got to the point where we have enough to take care of the bad trees, get them out, a few each year, and still plant some new trees. Most, if you let your commission drop, you've still got that money available. It'll get, I'm sorry to say, it'll get misspent. They'll be wanting to use it all for removal. You only remove the ones that are ahead of them.
Would, how, I guess, this last several years, in terms of we've only removed trees since I've been here. We've planted one tree a year in the park, that's it.
Okay,
So how much is in proportion of removal to planting do you get?
what we try to do is take ones, and we do have a tree inventory, the ones that the individual who did the inventory says are major hazards, get them out. We try to keep, this past year we planted 19 trees, and we took down $4,000 worth of trees. The thing with this, taking a tree down is expensive. Some of the trees, you have some big trees, you have your street between, I don't know the name of the street, goes to Columbiana. The trees there are beautiful. They're small. They're not expensive if you have to take them down. You've got a tree that I passed coming down from Lisbon to the Keys Road there. It is big. If you have to take it down, you're talking $1,500, $2,000. So you don't get very many cutting trees for your money. Yes.
The new trees that you plant, what's the average cost and size of those new trees?
We had been planting 2.5-inch caliber trees. That's right. They measure 2.5 inches in diameter, not in circumference, in diameter. We have quit doing that. We have planting smaller trees because the tree, regardless of what you plant, is going to sit there for a year and not do anything. If you plant a small tree, providing it doesn't get mowed off, it will grow just as fast as the big one needs to get bigger. We recommend the small trees, you get more for your buck.
I have a question. Bill, you're involved in this because you planted my Bradford pear, which has outgrown up, and we are having it taken down. We're paying to have someone cut it down now. They told us, if you've seen it, it is absolutely gigantic, and branches are starting to crack.
Yeah.
And apparently one broke off, was laying on the road, someone was good enough to put it up in our yard, so we got to take the tree down, which is gonna take all the shade from our yard. But this was planted, shade tree, and it was supposed to be small. And for some reason, it went gigantic.
What we run into,
Did too well.
Yeah, way too well.
what we run into is, our trees are, at least along East Lincoln Way, or West Lincoln Way, both, the whole Lincoln Way, are very old. They were there before the tree was. So consequently, there's the wrong tree for where they're at. And nice canopy. The power company come along and cut the living daylights out of them, made them look like Mickey Mouse ears. So, no, we've been fighting to get them either removed or down. We've used, and we use him a lot on that, as to how high a tree will grow. If it's underwater, we don't plant a tree that's gonna go 50 feet. We don't plant one that's gonna go 20. On the other side of the street, there's no water. The other puts 50 foot. Same thing's gonna happen, your commission has done the same thing. They haven't planted quite as many, I'd like to see it plant more. But if you do away with the commission, I don't know who's gonna be doing your tree removal and your planting, because it will be done wrong.
Right, and the maintaining them, you know.
It takes time, it takes effort to maintain.
Have to have the right tree in the right place, like, you can't have them close to corners.
We had a tree, a man wanted out. Flowering crap. I happen to dislike them as a passion. But, you don't want to get 20 feet tall. So it was over the side where the water. Well, the thing is, whoever planted that stupid thing, planted it right beside our water box. So the minute the roots started out, they ended up in the water box. We had to take it down. No choice. And we hated to do it, but that's gonna happen. You gotta have somebody there in charge of it, and your volunteers are the best ones to be in charge. Nobody on our committee, get back, there are 2 people in the committee who are paid employees. We have a secretary, who's mayor secretary is on our committee, she's paid, and our financial officer is on our committee. The rest are all volunteers. We have a committee meeting, we may about have 3, 4, or 10 people. We don't know. We don't care, as long as they show up. They know when we're gonna plant, they know when we're gonna take the trees out. That's important. We have to do both. Can't just keep taking trees down. We end up with a tree like all these chestnut trees. It's terrible. Yeah, you see this, it used to be tree covered like Lincoln. We've had too many years to take it down.
You can't control what the utility companies do, they can come in without that.
However, they will work with you, normally. We had, they come in and took one side of the tree out, left the other side. We called, and they back the tree down. It was a tree we didn't really need anyway, but the way they left it was more. And it goes on to water. But you need a committee, and volunteers are not that hard to find. If you ask them just, hey, will you volunteer? No, I don't have time. But will you help us plant a tree on next Tuesday? They'll show up. Just keep that in mind.
Appreciate it. Thank you for your time. Thank you both. Thank you. Is there any other visitors at this time? All right, moving on to the approval of the October 17, 2018 council meeting minutes and September tax report and the September bank reconciliation.
Making a motion to amend the report and reconciliation be approved as presented.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call.
Perry?
Yes.
Carl?
Yes.
Keeler? Yes. Bailiff?
Yes.
Erdich?
Yes.
Yes.
Moving on to finance, Mr. Chismar.
General fund, $14,639.47, police, $28,417.76, street construction, $8,264.66, cemetery, $12,439.50, police disability and pension, $3,241.96, fire, $4,483.59, EMS, $2,080.42, water, $11,434.33, sewer, $12,597.84, last $6,027.43, water capital improvement, $597.50, sewer cap, $5,582.50, water guarantee deposit trust, $150, for a total of $109,956.96.
Make a motion the warrants are drawn and bills are paid.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call.
Perry?
Yes.
Carl?
Yes.
Keeler? Yes. Bailiff?
Yes.
Erdich?
Yes.
Pittman?
Yes. Make a motion to approve the gas burner report.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call.
Perry?
Yes.
Carl?
Yes.
Rich.
Yes.
Pittman.
Yes. And I'd like to make a motion to pay off the Ohio Police and Fire Pension accrued liability.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call.
Barry.
Yes.
Garlow.
Yes.
Keeler.
Yes.
Bailiff.
Yep.
Murdich.
Yes.
Pittman.
Yes.
Anything else under finance at this time? Moving on to legislation, Attorney Newton.
Thank you. The first piece of legislation we have is Resolution 18-2627. It'll be an emergency resolution authorizing the mayor and the fiscal officer to enter into an enterprise zone agreement with Phoenix Aluminum Company LLC, Latonia Leasing LLC, Columbia County, Latonia Exempt Village Schools. This is the one that, both the Port Authority, County Development Office, the school, village officials are working on it for quite some time, and the hard work of the coalition, we won out on this, expansion project and competition with the, Michigan, and places like that, but, very fortunate. And, after this is passed, then it'll go down to the county will then sign off, this board's already signed off on it, and along with, Phoenix will let go. Again, that's resolution 18-2627.
Make a motion to suspend the rules and pass resolution 18-2627 under the suspension of rules.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call.
Barry.
Yes.
Garlow.
Yes.
Keeler.
Yes.
Bailiff.
Yes.
Murdich.
Yes.
Pittman.
Yes. I can make a motion to pass resolution 18-2627 under the suspension of rules.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call.
Barry.
Yes.
Garlow.
Yes.
Keeler. Yes. Bailiff.
Yep.
Murdich.
Yes.
Pittman.
Yes.
Next is resolution 18-2628, and again, this would be about because of our, the village's great relationship with the school again. And it'll be an emergency resolution authorizing the mayor and the fiscal officer to enter into an enterprise zone compensation agreement with Phoenix Aluminum Company, LLC, Latonia Leasing LLC, and Latonia Exempt Village Schools. Again, we carry this, under the same, compensation agreements we've done with previous two projects with, well, this first GEI and then Phoenix. This is the third one we've done with them, and each time the school has been able to reach an agreement on how to handle the compensation agreements, and we've been exactly the same for, now this is the third one, so, again, that'll be resolution 18-2628.
Make a motion to suspend the rules and pass resolution 18-2628 under the suspension of rules.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call.
Barry.
Yes.
Garlow.
Yes.
Keeler. Yes. Bailiff.
Yes.
Murdich.
Yes.
Pittman.
Yes. I can make a motion to pass resolution 18-2628 under the suspension of rules as amended.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call.
Barry.
Yes.
Garlow.
Yes.
Keeler.
Yes.
Bailiff.
Yes.
Murdich.
Yes.
Pittman.
Yes.
Anything else on legislation?
No, I'd just like to mention, House Bill 312 got passed recently, which requires us to update our credit card policy. I met with Gary and, Randy, last week. I've already done a draft, and then to them, we're gonna go over it again, this coming week. The draft of it, and then we presenting it to you guys, at the next council meeting. It was changes that we had no choice, we had to make, it was due to new legislation, so that'll be coming forward, again, in the next meeting, so.
The thing is, I presented earlier, the wages of compensation, council, right with that, I would need a motion from council to draft an ordinance for that to be effective January 1st of 2019. January 7th, effective date.
Bi-weekly, monthly, quarterly, or
Discussion? Roll call.
Pittman.
Yes.
Barry.
Yes.
Keeler.
Yes.
Garlow.
Yes.
Bailiff.
Yes.
Murdich.
Yes.
The next meeting, appreciate it. Anything else under legislation. Correspondence. I did read, deleted something else here, but I did receive the, Dan Morelli, who's been setting up signs for the, market signed out now. He is, resigned doing that position, he's been volunteering every year, so I do thank him for the many years of service that he's done that, you know. Decides that it's time to go another direction. Committees. Commissions, community development, surveyors were out, some of you guys may have seen that, with Clark Park, they're getting some information, which the engineers put together a plan to put out to this in the county for redoing the Clark Park down here in town that we received funding for, last year, that should be going out to bid. We will need that, motion council, wants to get to that too. That's, coming up here, and that should be going out bid, so we can start construction hopefully in, let's say spring, maybe summer for that. Anything else? Moving on to the police, Chief Howard.
Right, I got that thing, Sergeant Lincoln stepped down part-time, so, you think we get a safe committee, meeting together on that other issue?
Yes. Need a motion to acknowledge the, we take Sergeant Lincoln going from, sergeant to part-time officer, so we'll do a motion.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call.
Curtis.
Yes.
Carlo.
Yes.
Hewitt. Yeah. Bailiff.
Yes.
Murdich. Yes. Pittman.
Yes.
Oh, I have.
All right, fire, Jeffrey?
We got NG four all fixed up, it for the brakes on the front. That's the second service, and probably next month we're looking to put 3 more people on fire. I got some international, younger guys around daytime too.
EMS? Street, Administrator Bill?
Just remind residents that we are picking up leads. We started with the vac truck this week. We'll continue the vac truck till most of the leads are down. We're asking residents to not blow them out or rake them out into the street, put them on the curb once. Don't walk on the sidewalk with the pallets, don't mix pallets. Yet, we've had a couple instances where people put some brush in with the leads and then it goes up in the big machine, it plugs it up, and it takes us a couple hours taking that machine apart to clean it. So they need to put leads only out there, no bricks, no bottles, cans. But most of all, do not put them on the street, because then it makes the guys have to work out in the street, in the traffic, which is a safety hazard. So I just remind residents not to do that. We will continue to pick up leads with the vac truck for the next probably couple of weeks. Most of the leads will be down. Then we'll pick up bag leads after, people wanna still clean up their flower beds or whatever, put out bag leads, we'll still pick those up as, weather permitting. So, that's it.
The other thing I had was, we really, Gary have talked about it, but, I'd like a motion, council, to, get gas specifications, specs, and put out the bid for the surfacing or repair of Walnut Street, Main Street, to York Street. I get that bid out, so I can come back to you guys with the actual numbers.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call.
Yes.
Carlo.
Yes.
Hewitt. Yeah. Bailiff. Murdich. Yes. Pittman.
Yes.
Any other, also, Cemetery Chapel?
We have scheduled the remembrance of a loved one at Chapel for December 16th at 4 o'clock. That's all I have.
Heather, send me an email, and I'll have that in the letter for you.
Water sewer?
The meter project just come along pretty good. I think we have 11 people that have not called in or made appointments to get their meters done. So that's pretty good out of 865. I I think down to 11 is pretty good. We sent out several notices, trying to get people's attention. We're gonna attempt it two more times, and we'll probably have to look at doing something else besides sending notices. So hopefully we don't have to go to the next step. But right now, we're in pretty good shape. The next month or two, we'll be completely on the new system. So we should be able to start getting some decent reports and information back for the council. And it's gonna be a nice system because we can monitor, we don't monitor people's water like that hour by hour. The reading system does. We can go in and pull that information to know what hours, like most water was being used. So if somebody's bill went way up, we can red flag that, and we will get notices like excessive usage, or we can red flag it and look at hour by hour on somebody's read, and be able to tell, like 2 a.m. to 3 a.m., you use 300 gallons every night. What would be doing that? You know, maybe a water softener or something like that. Sometimes they stick in the rinse cycle when they should only be throwing 50 gallons out. You get 300 or 400 gallons worth. So it's gonna be a good service for all the customers. And, we'll be able to get some good reports.
Yeah, it also has a report if you have a steady stream of water, if you have a steady 200 gallons going hour by hour by hour, that's telling you a toilet's leaking, something's dripping, but that tells us how heavily.
All right, anything else on the water sewer? Zoning, Mr. Phipps?
Yeah, the grass is still growing. I just had, Al Hinton cut 4 more yards. Hopefully that'll be at the end for this year. I had 2 residents cleaning up their messes, for the last meeting. And everything else is pretty well in line.
Shade Tree. Moving on to, miscellaneous, 2 things here, as you guys know, there was some money from the CARE share account that we had, kind of lost access, so I need a motion from the council designating myself and Mr. Jim Mark to be the authorized signers for the police and share account. That's on the village of Virginia, so we get that corrected and settled. Any discussion? Any discussion? Roll call. Perry?
Yes. Garlow?
Yes.
Hewitt? Yes. Bailiff?
Yes.
Ernest?
Yes.
Pittman?
Okay. The second thing is, if you guys look at the red folders, with the fact that, Jim Morelli stepping down, and I was successful in getting a small grant, a little over $1,500 this year, $1,500 next year. Council talked about it in the past, but I think maybe it's time we just start to get a digital sign. There is a couple options there. I don't necessarily need you guys to sign an option or exactly that right now. I do need a motion. I need to get a lease or an easement on the railroad property where we currently have it to set up a new sign. I do need a motion from council to authorize myself and the fiscal officer to enter into a lease I need a motion to apply for a lease with North Oak Southern to be able to erect a digital sign.
Second.
Discussion? Roll call.
Perry? Yes. Garlow?
Yes.
Hewitt?
Yes.
Bailiff?
Yes.
Ernest?
Yes.
Pittman?
Yes.
Like I said, I presented those couple different designs, a lot of things we could do with them. We do have some money coming in from grant money that I was successful in getting. There's a lot of unique things with that. I have to send somebody down there to rearrange it. We will be able to do it from the office here, send messages and stuff like that. So it really is beneficial, and Randy, financially, if you think it's people.
If things continue the way they're going, I don't see a problem.
get ahead of the horse and curiosity. We're over once and we'll drive the price, each spot we're at now. Doesn't really judge anything on there. Probably look a little better anyway.
We looked at a couple different areas. You're starting to get costs, and then one site will be able to send the message. Really, it's an opportunity to clean up that whole area, with some grant money and stuff like that. So, trying to put two birds with one stone there. But yes, there is other alternate locations me and Gary looked at. I just want to be able to sign up with 2 or 3 weeks for the next phase of it. So we had to come down to, I can fill this application, move and keep presenting the stuff as it comes along. That's all I'm asking for. Anything else miscellaneous? Good to the village, light up night for Ladonia will be November 24th from 5 to 7 p.m. That being said, I will need a motion from council to close off Main Street from about 6 to 8 from Chestnut Street to Walnut Street. Did I get a second?
Yes.
That has to be 5 to 8, the event.
5 to 8. I'm correct. Okay. So I need a motion to close the street from like 5 to 6 to 9. I'm sorry. 5 to 9. I'll say that right now. That's why I keep you around, Heather.
Sorry.
Did I have a second on that? Yeah. Okay. Any discussion? Roll call.
Great.
Yes.
Carlo.
Yes.
Stewart. Yeah. Stewart.
Yeah.
Erdich. Yes. Pittman.
Yes.
Is there anything else that good to the village? Okay. Last thing I'd like to say, I want to thank the beautification committee, for setting up the, cost of dinner, last week. It was pretty set. I think we raised about $1,200 for expenses. And that goes right back to the community, these ladies. And I'll put Jim in there too. He does a lot of work too.
And Neil.
And Neil.
Does too.
They do a lot of work, and that money it's all volunteers, and all goes right back to the community, making our community better. So I really thank the individuals over the years. It's really benefited the community. So I thank them and thank for all residents that showed up. And it's another opportunity to come out to another great event. And it was glad to thank the beautification committee as well.
I've already gotten two orders from Neil.
Okay. This time there's going to be NECO, company that is setting up meters, doing the meters will be doing a presentation at 6 p.m. prior to our next council meeting on the 21st of November. I would like to set up a committee meeting with the insurance committee beforehand for the police. I don't know if I was like, I need to set up a insurance committee meeting with the police beforehand. Next meeting, I'll have the committee together, actually, this is the time we can meet with the police chief.
Let me know.
Okay, like 4:30, does that work good?
Yeah.
4, 1, 2, 5. Okay, you wanna do that? Wednesday, the 14th, when do you want to do that for?
I'm in there,
You're in it. 28th? Okay, just insurance meetings update with the health insurance, police, stuff like that. We'll do that at 4:30 on the 28th. That works. So. Is there any other committee meetings that council would like to establish? All right, so the next committee meeting will be at 6 p.m. on November 21st. That will be with NECO water meters.